Hey guys, it's me again. I'm in St. Paul, Minnesota again, and today I'm visiting George's Shoe Repair, and we're gonna check them out, go inside and meet them and see what the Georges are up to. Hey, how you doing, man? Tony Wyatt.
Tony, Luke George, how you doing?
Nice to meet you, Luke.
Too.
So,
My dad,
looks like your dad, Ron, there. Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Good.
It's Tony Wyatt. Nice to meet you. So I've been following you guys on Facebook for a while, and wanted to come by and check out your shop.
Awesome. Well,
and also want to show them some of your special work.
All right, let's head on back. All right, so we like to kind of color the old submarine, long and narrow. We bump into each other every once in a while back here. So this is my main workbench where I do a lot of the detail work on some of my shoes. At this bench here and this last here, this particular one here, we've got the Lulu plate, or the French tips as some will call it, along with some bunk work. We got the wheel going down the sides here, up in the front of the heel, and then we got some brass work on the heel.
See, he picked one, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna grab the one he didn't pick. Let's inspect that bad boy.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I think he's passing inspection on both of them. Oh my gosh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Gorgeous stuff. Got the brass screws in there. Got them nice and flush. Your cut lines flush. Look at that side view. Did those French tips just like they're supposed to be.
This one here is one I kind of bought and played around with. This one wasn't worn down too far, but wanted to get kind of like a little blue tone in the black in the tone in the sole. So I got the bunk wheel going again. I got the blue stitch.
That blue on blue is cool, man. I like that. I've got a customer that just recently requested that.
Yeah.
And that right there is, he's got a good request going on.
Right, and then I got a...
Oh wow, look at that. Look at that detail right there, you guys. That is just smooth.
And then I got the contrast lace there to have a little fun. I always can throw the black back in or whatever.
Yeah, make them real sporty for, a sporty night out with some jeans. You need to dress up and throw a suit on, switch the lace out to a black.
That's right.
You're still good to go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Make that shoe a good dual-purpose shoe. Now, this fancy stuff right here, you called it bunking?
Yeah,
so what do you use to do that with?
So we got some tools here, little handheld tool. And it's got its own little guide.
It's his private stash. I'm gonna have to distract him a little bit later.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get away with some robbery here. Get one of these patterns that he doesn't have at his own shop. So this is a bunk wheel. It's got different patterns, and I've got multiple that we got. These are made for us cobblers here in the States.
Okay, just so you guys know, in the outside world, there are shoe repairmen all over this country that are drooled to have one of these, and you see his collection. We're very, very jealous of Luke.
Yeah. And then these little ones here are crow wheels.
Okay.
You got some fun patterns here, and then you just run that on the edge of the sole. So we don't only do just dress shoes and whatnot, we do anything that comes in the door. We're up in Minnesota, so we get a lot of boots and whatnot as well. So we'll get some, little chukkas here, and they went with the Vibram Lug Eco Sole. It's all used out of recycled rubbers. Kind of puts on a cool little twist to it. And then they got a nice pair of boots here. Actually, I was looking at them earlier, and I don't have the name on it. There's no name on the logo on the inside, but it is a really well-made Goodyear welted shoe. And we put some day and night soles on there.
I wonder if those are John Doe's. That looks very similar to a pair of John Doe's I did not long ago.
Could be.
It's a real well-built shoe for about a $200+ price point. Right. So you did the day and night on it?
So we did the day and night. We did a new midsole, and we did leather stack block.
Okay, why did you put a midsole on when you're doing the day night?
Actually, this one had a pretty thick midsole on it to begin with.
So you want to go original?
We wanted to get fresh cork and have the original look of what was on there before.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
We try to keep what's original unless the customer's requesting something different.
Okay.
You know, whatever's going to keep that customer happy, for sure.
So we're out front here, and I wanted to interview you guys so that everybody could kind of get to know your story, how the George name became the name to know in shoe repair in the Twin City area. Ron, if you don't mind, give us a little bit of background about how you guys got into the shoe repair business.
Like a lot of us, you know, it's family stuff. My grandfather, I never got to meet him. He passed away before I came along. But he immigrated, well, he used to make boots and shoes in Lebanon, in northern mountain villages of Lebanon. And, you know, it's sad, but it's no different than times now. They weren't good back then. There was trouble over there. And he decided to come to America. So his brother had come before him. He followed soon after. There was a train line that went from New York, Chicago, Minneapolis, and ended up in South Dakota, called the Lewis and Clark line. So he went there, set up shop. He left my dad behind. My dad was the oldest of the family, and his sister, my aunt. So they stayed with their grandparents, and they sent money back once, didn't quite get to where it was going. It got spent on somebody else's wedding. And then there was a war and a blockade. But long story short is they finally got money, came over, ended up in South Dakota. My dad at the time was speaking 3 languages. He could speak French, some English, and Arabic. But they picked up quick. He was about 17 when he came over. He ended up working with his dad, my grandfather. They had a big repair. They had a shoe store. They had thousands of shoes and all the tax stuff for the farmers up there. It's kind of a big cattle country. They opened up a second store in North Dakota, so they're actually across the border from each other in the middle of the state. He eventually, after the Depression, came to the cities here, St. Paul, and the other city across the river, and met my mom.
The unmentionable, apparently.
But they ended up, the whole family ended up moving here to St. Paul, and I'm not sure the exact, I have it in our little history book, but basically probably in the late 30s or early 40s. Then he set up shop in the cities here, and went on to have us kids. There's 8 of us in our family, 4 boys, 4 girls. He had a couple different stores around town over the years. When he retired in the mid-70s, my brother and I took that store over, and we kind of expanded from there. I opened up more stores in malls, and back in the 80s and 90s, we kind of grew quite a bit. My kids were still young, so they couldn't do a whole lot. But then eventually my daughter and my son Luke and Melissa joined me, and it's been a great team. We finally figured out how to work together. We each have our specialties, and we all have our weaknesses, but we...
Well, that's good. You get to work off of each other that way.
Yeah, we know what we can do and what we can't do. We took over another store down the road in a town called Stillwater. It's kind of a river town. But no, we've been here now in this location since 2004. We've eliminated the malls, and we're plugging along here.
Sounds good, man. Glad you appreciate you sharing that story.
Yeah.
So you guys were in the malls. You had 5 locations at one time.
Yeah.
And then you've scaled back down with the way that things are going. So, you know, a lot of people hear stories how the United States has lost a lot of shops throughout the past 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
But really this area didn't really lose the craftsmanship of those shops. It just all came to one shop.
Oh yeah, as far as our shops.
Yeah. And
as
far as you guys are going, yeah.
We do have people that travel. I mean, we're here on the north side of St. Paul, and some of our stores in the malls are on the south side of town or on the west side of town in malls. We have people that drive.
So they still come to you.
30 minutes or more to bring things. They'll ship things to us, but.
So you do mail-in service?
Yeah, we do a mail-in,
Yeah.
or they'll travel, and then we can ship them back. Sometimes they want to see you face-to-face, make sure they can
Okay.
trust you.
Right, yeah. build that relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if they want, they can pick them up or we ship them back.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pan over here to Luke now and plug his brain.
All right, go.
So how did you get into shoe repair other than Dad twisting your arm, breaking your knee, and
Well, that's the best thing about my dad is he didn't twist at all. He kind of just let it happen. Let the cards as they were laid. That's how we laid them. And you know, my sister and I both didn't really. I don't think we really wanted this for our careers, but we both kind of fell back into it. You know, we both took our time trying out other things. Meanwhile, still always kind of being a part of the shop. You know, we'd do some part-time work or help out when we needed help when we were away, but kind of just didn't want to, you know, be at an office. You know, it's just not what I wanted. And ending up here, you know, the challenge of every day, just like you get different jobs that you just don't know. You got to think about how you're going to solve the problem. You know, problem solving every day and keeping the mind sharp, I suppose. And then as time has gone on, my passion for the job has grown as I've seen what jobs can look like, and that's where some of my craft has gotten a little bit more involved. You know, adding the brass work and the bunk work, adding dye work. You know, just instead of just like finishing them just with a quick shoe polish, you know, doing some custom dye work on the bottoms of soles and whatnot. So that's really, you know, that's kind of how I have evolved into what I am today.
So here in your store,
Yeah.
you have other repairmen that work for you that do the repairs for your customers that come in and want different things. I'm understanding your sister specializes in
Quite a bit of stuff. I mean, her main thing for repair-wise is going to be the rips and whatnot. That's kind
Okay.
of, you know, her and my dad do a lot of that. But she does a lot of our social media work. We all kind of jump into the shipping, but she does some of the shipping for, you know, things that are coming in and out. She'll do a lot of our ordering.
Okay.
She keeps us looking good. She
Okay.
orders a lot of our, you know, shoes that we get in here.
And Mom works here too, right?
A little bit, not a whole lot. She kind of comes.
You better not say that on camera. She'll kill you.
She knows. She knows it. She's busy taking care of people.
Okay.
She's
She just had 4 new grandkids added to the one she already had, so she's a little busy,
She's
right?
busy helping out the new kids.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
right,
that's
right.
cool.
So yeah, no, Melissa does a lot. I mean, the three of us really do quite a bit in different ways.
But now, when it comes down to getting that detailed work we were looking at earlier, that all goes straight through your hands, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm the only one that kind of really got into doing that. I mean, I'm sure everybody could be capable of it, but it's taken me time to get better at it. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I've been at it for.
So if somebody ships their shoes in and wants that kind of work, they know they're going to get
There's-
Luke George personally handcrafting their shoes.
They're going through my hands. That's
There we
right.
go.
That's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
So I'm noticing we were standing here in front of a couple of shine boxes. Now, I've been in the industry a long time, and I have not seen such quality boxes available. My suppliers don't have it. Y'all must have a supplier I don't know about, because, man, these things are gorgeous. Look at the craftsmanship on these things for you guys who are shoe enthusiasts and love your love to have your shine kit stocked well and presenting to, you know. Wow, this one comes with a drawer too. So you've got one with one drawer or one with two,
whatever they want.
whichever one you
They got
want.
0,
Okay.
1, or 2.
So you can get 2 in either box. So that you don't have to pick the box because it's got the 2 things.
That's right.
Look at that, man. Look at this thing here.
Yeah, so you got different options for the top. You can leave it naked. You can put on the cast iron footrest.
And then this one has the wooden.
Matching, yeah, we have matching wood
Yeah.
or the metal if they like.
And this one has the 2-tone wood
Hickory and walnut on
Yep.
that one.
on it. Sidewall.
Really showcases the dovetail.
Years ago, we carried some of the other brands that were stapled together or part plywood, and we just kind of made us sick trying to sell them. So we
Yeah.
decided to make a better box. So we started making them.
Y'all didn't want to sell that junk that's out there, huh?
No.
Yeah. $50 for something that's worth $15. These are awesome, man. And so you guys, from what I understand, y'all have these custom built for y'all by a local
Yeah.
woodworker.
We used to make them ourselves, but it just gets too busy. So we've got a couple different guys that help us make them.
Well, guys, I appreciate y'all's time today. I enjoyed meeting you guys. I appreciate the tour of your shop, your store out front. and everything, and I appreciate the bunk wheel. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't get a bunk wheel, Luke. I did get one.
I gotta
Okay.
go count real quick to make sure I'm not missing
Metal detector, okay.
anything. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming out. It was really awesome of you to come by.
Yeah.
Great meeting you.
All right. It was great meeting y'all, and everybody, y'all have a great day.
Oh, you caught me. Just catching up with a good friend of mine, Billy Shakes over here. But now that I have you, I'd like you to do us a little favor. Like, share, subscribe to this video content, and leave comments down below. We read all of them, we answer all of them. But if you want to find out more about our company, go to professionalcobblers.com. We have links down below to all of our work. You can contact us directly if you want your stuff done, or if you have ideas for cool future videos. So, we'll see you next time. Back to Billy Shakes.